Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Lions. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. The Lions are in position to sweep this three-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming your way next. Getting the nod on the mound, Eric Rubio. What do you got on him, Chris?
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
All right, first pitch coming up. Stepping in, Jeffrey Lebowski. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Swing and a foul straight back. Lebowski gets his lead at first with nobody out. Right side. They get one. The tag, and they get him at second. That's a double play. Now it's going to be Marcus Light. This one in the air right field, and that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. We go to the bottom of the first, and starting on the mound for the Rays, Esteban Castaneda. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Got the win in his last start, gave up 1 hit as he pitched deep into the ball game. That was clearly a quality start. We'll see if he's got another one in him this time.
Digging in, Alonso Gomez Phelps. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. In the air, left field. One down. Let's take a look at our lineup. Hoping for a good showing in this one from their cleanup hitter, Forrest DeMonte. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game. When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
2 down, nobody on.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
This to third, Saldana. Oh, the throw is wild, and it's going to wind up out of play.
No problem fielding that one, and the transfer looked good, but man, he sailed it across the diamond and out of play. It looked like he just tried to put too much behind it, cost him an extra base too.
Forrest DeMonte, the next to hit, went deep in the ball game last night.
That's a ball.
One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Man at second. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Headed for the plate. Got a long throw home. But it's offline. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Benjamin, multi-time All-Star, 24 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. DeMonte off of first with 2 away.
Ball inside.
And he boots it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Brian
Oh,
Tovar
that's just
in
out.
the box, lays off for ball 1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
2 on, 2 outs.
Hey!
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
No, that's a foul ball.
1-2 down.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Rays, Trevor Prado.
He had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
That one found hard the other way. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2.
Ball 1.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
And foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head.
You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet. Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum of that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Ball.
Roper launched a homer in his most recent game.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Fought off foul. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
What do you got?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. Dan McAllister next to hit for the Rays. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. And that one hammered. Out of here. An absolute smash to left. And we're level. It's 1-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Just missed. Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2. And the slider just misses.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Draws the walk there.
Take your bait.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Johnny Saldana. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Step off, throw to first.
No, he's safe.
Washington back in on a dive. Tied up here in the early going. That's out to center field. And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I was talking about it. You get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Fouled off. He was late. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but somewhere.
Base hit into center field. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. In comes the run from second. It's 2-1.
Big RBI for him right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jeffrey Lebowski digs in now. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. And that's in there at the knees. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning.
Right there for a strike. And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect his hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two on, 2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Rays lead it 2-1. Bottom of the second. Leading off, Xavier Carter.
Number 1, Xavier Carter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That clips the corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Left field. Nice grab on the run. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Roger Saunders.
So digging in, Roger Saunders. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. On the ground to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. The Rays on top 2-1. Top half of the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Lance Turner.
Ball, that's out.
To the right side. Benjamin takes it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Outside. That's outside. Aye.
Pitch is in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
In the dirt, and now it's 3-2. Line drive, base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Trevor Prado.
Ball.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Benjamin
He's in
tosses
there.
second to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn 2 on, so a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
Step off throw to first.
No, he's in there.
And he's back in on a dive. Here's the 0-2. This one in the air, center field. McDaniel settles under it. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Tampa Bay leads this one 2-1. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Alonso Gomez Phelps. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
That
That's
misses
the ball.
the zone. Ball 1.
The days of hitting that hitter in the 3rd spot or the 4th spot are pretty much over because you're wasting your best talent. And the fans, I think,
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get an out on the play.
hey, I got to give him credit for busting it down to first to beat out that hit. Speed is obviously not a big part of his game. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Cody Berger will hit next. People may ask why. No spot in the order comes up with nobody on and 2 outs more frequently than the number 3 hitter. Well, Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. That's right in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
This one gets away as he couldn't handle it behind the plate. And the runner holds. Good job to fight that one off. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. The Rays in front, 2-1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And a swing and a miss there. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Julius Lopes getting ready to go. Rogers also getting ready.
Ball inside.
Swing and a miss.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 1 up, 1 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
That one lifted to left, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the third baseman.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny Saldana picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
Ball, that's out. That's ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one's in there, and it's 2-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, left field, DeMonte on the move. Tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the 4th. The Rays lead it 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Sliced hard, but foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. And it is gone. He leads the yard to right. His 7th home run of the season. And they tie it up. It's 2-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Brian Toval now at the plate.
Ball down.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Hey.
There's a strike. Here's a high chopper. Fires over to first. And that's an out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-2.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And they'll do it again. Next
Ball
offering
3
is down low. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground ball, left side. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Julius Lopes.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Stepping in, Charlie Fox. Single that drove in a run his first time through.
Well, these Rays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far. That's something they should feel very good about.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-1. That one drilled left field. And it's off the wall. So now back to the top of the order.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Ball 1.
I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They seem very confident at the plate.
The 1-0.
Nope. That's inside. Ball
Just
3.
missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Turner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And he takes one right on the black. 3 balls and a strike.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still trying to get that ground ball double play.
The kick, the 3-2. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. 1 away. Go-ahead run on base. Lance Turner getting ready to hit.
Ball 1.
1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And it is out of here. His second of the year. And the Rays take the lead. It's 4-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
2 runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That ball's foul.
0-2 now. Blows the high heat past them. That's a strikeout.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
Prado in the box again, takes a strike. This one in the air center field. Brings it in, and that is that. The Rays with a 2-run homer. It's now 4-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Dan McDaniel.
Number 4, Dan McDaniel.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
One down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game. I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. The Rays leading by 2, last half of inning number 5.
Nope, outside.
There's a swing and a drive. Doesn't have enough. And that gets down in the corner. And he'll pull into second safely.
Solid double down the line. That was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that back through the zone.
1 out. Runner at second. Alonso Gomez Phelps. The next to hit.
Hey!
Man at second. Hard liner. McAllister trying to get to it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
No, that's low.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run blast. And we have a tie ball game. It's 4-4.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Bill. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and gets the job around the bases. Good for him.
At the plate, Cody Berger. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. All even now at 4 apiece. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Damon Rogers gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Here's the second baseman, Bruce Rover. And there's a foul ball. Rover went deep in his most recent game. Tied at 4. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. McDaniel under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, number 9, James McAllister.
Relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Activity in the bullpen. Kurt McLaughlin, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Miller, a left-hander, also throwing.
That's out.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Oh, that's inside.
There's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That's to third. Carter slings it across. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
And now Ed Washington. He's 0 for 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. Berger under it. And that is that. Rays held in check here. Still all square at 4 apiece. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Michael Vaughn. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Leading off for the Lions, the left fielder, number 9,
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Now the bullpen looks to be springing into action. Eric Denson, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Suzuki, the right-hander, also getting loose. DeMonte with a homer in his last game. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
An 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Vaughn, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a
that's
curve.
up there.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
On the ground, Rover. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Lions, the right fielder, Brian Tovar.
And now the right fielder, Brian Tovar. Just missed.
That ball went out.
On the ground, right side.
That's foul.
And it goes just foul. Comebacker to the mound. Gets it to first. That's the inning. Through 6, all square, 4-4. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Rays, Johnny Saldana.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The
Ball,
old
that's
is
off the plate.
outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Rogers, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a slider. This one popped up, foul ground, first base side. Benjamin takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Hey!
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missing
ball.
there. Now 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th.
For Tampa Bay, the first baseman, Jeffrey Lebowski.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Damon Rogers will depart, and a good job from the opener. Didn't allow a hit. Back with the new pitcher in a minute.
Now,
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Kurt McLaughlin. Back to the top of the order now. And now Jeffrey Lebowski, 1 for 3.
Ball, that's outside. Ball, that's high.
In the air to left center, McDaniel on his way over. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Rays. Score remains tied at 4. Now on the bump, Eric Denson.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Inside.
That's in. Ball two.
And that's in at the knees for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Tied at 4.
Nope. That's inside.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Roger Saunders. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 5-4.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. Pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Late on that fastball. Just
Ball,
misses with that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in for the Rays, Lance Turner. And it's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Freddie Lindstrom, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here.
Ball 2.
The Rays down by a run, and we're at the top of the 8th. Flares it into the outfield.
Well, he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his back down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Next to hit, Trevor Prado.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Lions have the advantage 5-4. New arm out of the bullpen, Stuart Suzuki.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the DH, Victor Gallegos.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time.
Ball, that's low.
Bullpen movement for the Rays. Alberto Rosales preparing to come on if needed. And the 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Hey! Now
Ball
one miss.
3.
In the air, right field. Prado in position. And there's one away.
The batter, number 7.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Got him swinging.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
2 down, bases empty. Now here is Forrest DeMonte.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. The Lions have the lead 5-4. Freddie Lindstrom will take over here.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And fouled off. That's off the
that's
mark.
out.
Ball 1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tova under it. And there's the one away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Chopped on the ground. Benjamin. He takes it on his own. Down to the last out for the Rays.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So they're down to their final out. And next is the designated hitter, Ed Washington. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
That's a clutch hit in a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that. Velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity is not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Popped up. Gomez Phelps settles underneath it. And that is that. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even at 5 apiece. A new arm into the game, the righty, Alberto Rosales. He's been so good against lefties. And now the first baseman, Billy Benjamin. And he has a chance to homer for the second time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind that he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning, but here we are. Let's see if he can pull it off.
In the air, left side. And a quick out, number 1. Check swing, he held up. Ball 1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Leo Guardado, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Rivera warming up as well. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throws to first in time.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
So up next, Xavier Carter. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Comes up empty. Swings and misses. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. And we're back. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Ball.
That one catches the zone. That's strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Hey.
That's a strike.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him. Swinging. It's a strikeout.
Came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Freddie Lindstrom done for the afternoon, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Mark Miller gets the call from the pen. And here is Lance Turner. He's already homered in this game.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball two.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for Tampa. This ball game still tied 5-all. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Dan McDaniel.
Number 4, Dan McDaniel.
Gets the outside corner with that one. McDaniel wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 0-2.
That's a ball.
Stays alive. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2.
This guy's
Outside,
a
that's
fun
a ball.
guy to watch taking it back. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a base hit. And the winning run is aboard. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Ball, that's
Outside.
out.
Ball one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Winning run at first, nobody out. Here in extra innings.
Hey, he's good.
Checks over to first, and he's back. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Now it's the second baseman, Alonso Gomez-Phelps. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And that's ball one.
You got to be down in the zone with that two-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the winning run is now in scoring position.
Turned out to be a pretty good pitch to run on right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. That can be pretty tough for a catcher to reach down and grab it and then get rid of it quickly enough to prevent that would-be base stealer.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Winning run stands at second. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
In plenty of time to first. The winning run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. A nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Alberto Rosales out of the game, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. Now on the mound for the Rays, Clark Rivera. That's in there. Strike one. Now he's challenging a called strike. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Now the 0-1. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
The 11th inning set to get underway, and stepping in for the Rays, Marcus Light. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Hooks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. 2 away down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Bruce Roher. 0 for 4, 3 flyouts and a strikeout.
Yeah!
That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're here in the top half of the 11th. Strike 2.
That's ball 2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And this is inside. Dan McAllister in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. Out of here. So he just clears the wall, and the Rays take the lead. It's 6-5.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. He wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Foul ball. That's in there. 0-2 now.
Whoa, that's down.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. The Rays are out in front, 6-5. Pitching change here, Leo Guardado. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Cody Berger digs in now. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Inside just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Just off the inside edge.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. 1 up, 1 down. Just missed. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Outside with a breaking ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
The Rays trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a lot, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Payoff pitch, and the tying run is on base.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
And here's the first baseman, Billy Benjamin. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one almost got him. 2-0. And that comes in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that one is lifted in the air. McAllister under it. Makes the grab. Quick move to first.
He's good.
Back in easily.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So runner at second, 2 down. Carter now at the plate. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. The winning run on second base.
Well, good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
The 1-2. And a curveball is just outside.
That's a really good take.
Next offering is downstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Winning run in scored position with 2 away. Fights it off. You'll see another. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Oh, he gloves it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Sam Baller.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Slides for the stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Ball down.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. To Monty on the move. And there are 2 down.
Up next to Tampa Bay, the catcher, number 14.
So digging in, Charlie Fox. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Rays held in check here. This game remains tied at 6. And we're back. Stepping in, number 4.
All 1. Ball 2.
Late on that fastball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Just off the outside part of the plate. Roger Saunders in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Down on strikes, and there's 1 away here in the 12th.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Out to short. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
Next to hit, Alonso Gomez Phelps. Just missed. And that one's a little bit low. And the count now 2-0. 1 down, winning run at first. Here deep into extra innings. And pitching for a strike. And the count 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2-1 now. On the ground to third. And it gets fired. On the second, they get 1.
To play, but a good job to be sure of one. Had to take that extra step to secure it, and good thing for him, he didn't hurry it. Make sure you get 1 out of a play that sometimes is a double play.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Leo Guardado won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Rays, they go to the bullpen. Willie Morales. Now quick throw to first. Gomez Phelps dives back in safely. The relay, the winning run crosses the plate, and they win it in 12.
Well, it's always great when you've got pretty good speed over there at first base. Somebody that can score all the way around the bases. What a tremendous swing and execution by both the batter and the base runner for this walk-off win.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.